Dear viewers, Namaste. My name is Prakash Gurung. Welcome to Gurkha Media. You're watching Gurkha Media now. I have a special guest, is Alex Baker. She's standing for MP candidate for Aldershot Constituency, including Farnborough, Holly, and
Yateley,
Athley
yeah,
and Blackwater.
Blackwater.
Yeah. And the general election is taking place on 4th of July, and she's representing Aldershot constituency. So I'd like to welcome to our Gurkha Media. Alex, could you shortly give your introduction to our viewers?
Thank you. Namaste. Such a delight to be with you on Gurkha Media today. My name is Alex Baker and I am standing to be the first ever Labour MP for Aldershot and Farnborough. This is my home, this is where I live. I live just up the road here from where we are recording this, and this community matters to me. It is a fantastic place to live, but there are some issues within our community that never move forward, that never change. And actually, I've just got fed up of putting up with the fact that these things never change. And so I am putting myself forward to represent my home, to fight on the issues that are within our community, because I want to see change.
So Alex, could you more elaborate? Obviously, you're standing first time as a member of parliament, in this constituency.
Yep.
So what is your plan for the Aldershot, your resident area?
So if I am lucky enough to become the first a Labour MP for Aldershot and Farnborough, I am going to be really accessible, really available. So I will be out in the community every day of the week, every week, seeing people, meeting people, helping them with their issues, working out how we move things forward. Obviously, I'm really keen to serve the Nepalese community across Aldershot, Farnborough and beyond, and it's been a huge privilege to get to know the Nepalese community over the last few months of me being the candidate. And I'm really aware that actually we've had a very hard time. We've had 14 years of a Conservative government that haven't given people the support that they need, and people, we made a huge amount of progress on Gurkha issues in the last Labour government, so under Tony Blair and Gordon Brown, and we just haven't seen the same progress in this period. And so I just actually want to put those issues back on the agenda. I'm not here. I know you've had lots of the Nepalese community has had lots of people promise lots of things.
Yeah.
And
So Alex, is this constituency Aldershot is known as a very strong, the Conservative hold for a long time. It's more than 109 years.
Yeah.
And you're fighting very strongly now.
I am.
How are you finding so far your voters, the comments or feedback?
So I think on most of the doorsteps I'm talking to people have found this last period really tough. The cost of living, not being able to get an NHS doctors and dentist appointment, not being able to get the school places that we need. And so people are ready for change, people want change, and so for the first time ever, people are voting Labour in this community because they want to take a different approach. If we keep electing the same people, we're not going to get a different approach. So people are open to the idea of voting a different way this time to actually get a change in approach.
So why this constituency people need to vote for you, vote for Labour this time? Why?
Because I am here, I am your neighbour, I am your friend, I live the same life, I drive over the same potholes as you do, I struggle to get a GP appointment, I struggle to get a dentist appointment. I know the issues that you are facing every day, and I want to fight on those issues. Labour Party nationally has some great policies also that I think will help people, free breakfast clubs so that children can go and be fed before they start school. We've got 400,000 new appointments and scans and operations through the NHS, so we're going to get waiting lists down. We're going to have more police on our street to stop antisocial behaviour. We're going to invest in our public services, our bus routes, you know, making sure things work better. And I want to be that champion in our community that can pick up on those issues. So listen to the things you were telling me are the issues, and then work with you to work out how we address them and how we make things work better.
Yeah, you already told about these, you know, the Gurkha issues. Obviously, we have a large number of the Gurkhas and Nepali community living in your constituency.
Yeah.
And you're aware of that. Gurkhas are fighting for their equal right for a long, long time to the, you know, the British government. And even they have taken the route to the hunger strike.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, and sadly it's done.
Yeah.
And the problem haven't solved at, especially the pension issues. So if you elected on 4th of July, what will be your action in the parliament?
So I know that there have been a lot of promises made to the Nepalese community over many years, and people have not been able to then deliver on those promises. So I am not here saying that I'm going to be able to solve everything overnight, but what I can promise is that I will be your champion and your advocate in Parliament. I will sit with you to understand the issues. You know, I want to be a full-time MP that concentrates on this community, so I will spend whatever time I need to understand the issues, to support people in this community, and then I will advocate. You know, I'm hoping that we will have a Labour government after the 14 years of this Conservative government, a Labour government that will be able to take a new approach to things. So we've got to get back round the table. For me, it doesn't make sense for us to pay a very low pension and then Gurkhas being reliant on benefits. I think, you know, we need to look at the total cost of the pension plus the benefits and work out how, you know, it's a matter of respect. Give people the pension that they deserve. But, you know, ultimately a Labour government is inheriting a very challenging financial situation. So it is going to require some negotiation, and it is probably going to take some time. But I will be your champion, I will be your advocate, I will be talking to the people that are making decisions, that have within their power to move these things forward, to work out how we can make a plan to make some progress.
Right. We are coming to the end of the talk. Do you want to add any more to your voters?
So just to reiterate how important it is to vote in this election. For the first time ever in Aldershot and Farnborough, you actually have a choice. You know, in previous years gone by, whoever you voted for, you got a Conservative MP. There is now a choice in this election, so make sure you use your vote. And if you want change on the 4th of July, vote Labour, and we can then work together to deliver the change we need in this community. Namaste.
Yeah, Alex, thank you very much for your time and your talk with the Gurkha media, and wishing you all the best for the 4th of July, and hopefully see you in the Westminster.
Thank you.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.